she wants that thing like 3 foot in diameter, and it's freaking huge and it's intricate. That was one of our largest things we ever did.
It was our largest order for sure. Oh, Frank at the airports? Yeah. You got to talk to him. I didn't get to talk to him.
Yeah, so I got to talk to Frank. He called, and his airport maps got delivered a whole lot quicker than I thought they were going to get delivered. And he was ecstatic. Like, I think he was like, I don't know, cleaning out his gutters or something when it showed up, and he got the notification like right when the guy pulled up in the driveway, and so he jumped off the roof, ran down there, and him and his wife like both went inside and like opened up the package, and simultaneously were like, holy shit, these look great. So he pulled them out. He's already hung them up. He sent us a picture. They look great. He is beside himself. Yeah. And he wants to order 2 more.
Sweet. That's awesome. You did a good job on those. They looked good. I didn't get to work on making them, but I worked on packaging them, and I got to see them. It was a fiasco trying to get them shipped, and then the fact that they actually showed up earlier than expected was awesome, like, and in one piece. So we didn't get to make a backlit sign when we were working with Sadie James, and I would like to kind of test that out for our wheelhouse, and we might as well make one for ourselves for our
logo?
To give a little cool lighting in here, and then that way we can practice on it and it's not under the pressure of someone waiting for it.
Do you want to do the exact same?
I'm kind of open if you've got ideas.
So maybe update it and make it ours? Yeah. Because this was the previous logo, which still is, I love it. But maybe, I don't know.
I mean, we don't have to fully change it, but if we find something, figure out something that we like, we can. These are samples that we made for a middle school. And then for the I think the high school and the middle school have similar colors. But like keychains and magnets and whatnot to help for like fundraising. What else is in here? Yeah, this is not a good one because I think there was something wrong with this one and it's not sealed, but we made these to go on the Malden High School yearbook as like an emblem on the front. I like earrings, so I'm constantly making all kinds of earrings. Since we do have a laser machine, I know that your wife would appreciate us taking advantage of that, having it in your garage to make a seal for her school.
Yes, she has mentioned that. She actually has a lot of stuff on her list, but I think the school seal, she's got a spot in the opening or the front office, and she would love to have that on the wall.
Yeah, cool.
So,
So your husband has a laser machine. You might as well
take
advantage of it.
She's in a new school this year. She was at a different school last year. We did a whole bunch of stuff for that school, and then some others in the area too. But since she's the principal, she wants to take advantage of it. So
I know we haven't done as much for this one as we did for the other one.
We haven't had time.
The other one was also our alma mater, so it kind of made it. We were like, It
was. That was probably one of our. That was one of our largest things we ever did.
It was our largest order for sure.
Oh, yearbook was cool. So Malden High School, Malden, South Carolina is where we are. So they came up with a good idea. They just happened to, I made some keychains with their mascot. And so we just happened to be in the room that was doing yearbook. And so the yearbook instructor and I guess the yearbook manufacturer was like, oh, that would be cool. We could actually put that on there and do a cutout and have a different design. So this is what they came up with, which I think looks really, really good. So what we did is we burned individual ones. They come with like a sticky. Here's some that didn't make it, but they have like a 3M sticky on the back. So basically you would just peel, stick, folds up. It just was something different concept. It gave it a 3D look. This is their 50th anniversary edition. So yeah, it was just kind of, everybody kind of really liked it. There's a little write-up about us in the book and how we came up with everything. But it turned out well. We had to do 1,100 of these, I believe. So that was a pretty big order. Took us a little while to do it, but it came out pretty good. She wants that thing like 3 foot in diameter, and it's freaking huge and it's intricate. We can actually do a combo of wood and acrylic.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
I think it might look better if we did it that way. So this is what she's wanting. This is their seal. So they want a 3 foot diameter. I don't know if I want this part in here to be open or not, or do we want to use a solid white, full circle white, so it highlights and comes through, or do we want to do the blue as the background and have the white letter standing out? I'm not sure, but then there's a lot going on in this thing. What stands up, because it can be, honestly, we start getting intricate here, it can be 5-6 layers thick.
But I almost think it should be inset, like some of it, yes, like maybe this stuff, all of this, be one more layer up.
But the burgundy inset.
But I'm thinking all of this be inset too, like within each other.
Okay. Oh, it would make it flat.
Yeah, but like this whole thing be raised on top of the burgundy.
Right.
And then yes, all this could be inset as well. Okay. Just to. But maybe certain things like this, like you could decide what like to highlight to give like the 3-dimensional look, but not have it be just do. Yeah. Okay. You understood that? That lingo?
I understand. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're right. I mean, that you could go crazy with, so I feel like.
That's a lot.
That's a time consuming one. But it'll be cool to like kind of figure that out because, again, opens up the
repetition
practice. And options of what we feel comfortable doing. So for the school seal, how do you want, because it is going to take a minute to figure out the layers and all that. How do you want to divide and conquer that? Is there a way to divide and conquer that? No. I was going to say maybe one of us...
we need some more wood. So if you could, and then I've tried to do I did another mascot sign for them. So I had the color paints. Okay. But I'll probably have you just order some wood today, and I can probably pick it up Tuesday. Okay. And prep everything. And so if we could kind of get the wood broken down into the sizes we think we're going to need to do that. Okay. That'll take a hot minute.
Yeah, and then we can be thinking about the design. And we might want to test stuff out on a smaller scale just to see how much inset opposed to how much like 3D layers we want.
All right, so so if you're saying a smaller, our logo is smaller and it's on the same principle. So do you want to do our logo first and then do their seal? Yeah. There's no timeline on the seal. I know the principal very well. Mm-hmm. She sleeps in the same bed with me. Mm-hmm. So we don't have a timeline. She just wants it for the front office. Okay. And she says, do it whenever you want to. So I said we go ahead and do the design work in Lightburn and get it locked in on the layers. Yeah. And then let's work on our logo for the next couple of days. Just you come up with some ideas, I come up with some ideas. And then what we decide we're going to do, let's build that. Okay.
What we're trying to do with the seal and have things different colors but inset with each other. I'm picturing what you did with the turtle, like with the Ninja Turtle. Okay. How it's like, there's a black outline, but then the blue is still within it and it's all flat. Okay. So that's what I was imagining with the seal, but maybe not the whole thing be flat. Some of it be elevated because that way it'll give it some kind of dimension. But maybe not just like layer on top of layer on top of layer, like the airports, because those are like 3 layers on top of each other.
Yeah, because there's 4 colors in the seal. Mm-hmm. And how about our goal is just to make it 2 layers?
Okay, I think that's a great idea.
Just make it 2 layers, and so we'll just make sure everything's inset.
Okay.
We'll figure out what we want to inset, what we don't want to inset.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I was trying to say is like divide and conquer is like I like take this half or I take this section so that because it's going to take some time to get all those. I don't know, or is it, or like how, or maybe like we might just have to do it together.
This is a PDF, and when it converts to an SVG, it's not going to be perfect.
No, I know. So I'm saying it's going to take a little bit to.
So how about this? I'm lefty. I'm going to take the left side.
Okay, that works.
You take the right side.
Okay, and then we'll just kind of see.
Right.
And we might not want to get too far in the woods because what if we're both going a different way and then it doesn't match up? But I guess it can't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to just see.
We just assign whatever colors you assign differently or fields.
Oh, that lines, no. That's not a big deal.
No, you just work on the right hand side. I'll work on the left.
Okay.
We'll divide, and then you take community to high. I'll take the rest.
Okay.